it hit the fan emergency plan. Like I commented several times, it's less emergency plan and more reference guide. I use that name because it rhymed, to be honest. But it's all reference stuff for people in my household to look up if they don't have access to a doctor, or call a friend, or Google. Our first page is an emergency plan, different locations I consider safe or secure, code words to tell people we're okay, sentences to let people know what level of danger we're in, a code system. So if I tell my kids it's code black, code red, code purple, burgundy, whatever, they know what they have to do. They know what that means. A checklist. So if we have to evacuate, each person has their checklist and they know that they are responsible for X, Y, and Z before we leave the house or office, wherever we may be. And then a checklist to make sure that everybody has A, B, and C with them and has taken that, so we know that everything that needs to leave that area is left that area. Different shelters, snares, wilderness living, things to watch out for in the desert, things that are venomous, small stuff like that. Home medicine, how to make cough syrup at home, burn cream at home, cold medicine, nausea medicine, how to make all that stuff at home without having to go to the grocery store. Home defense, securing windows, securing doors, booby traps, surveillance, lock picking, stuff like that to help you in your shelter situation. Power, so solar power, wind power, generators, wires, electrical, anything that you may have a question if you come across anything that has to do with power and how to use or do not use power. Knots. There's a bunch of knots, and each knot is used for something different and can hold a certain amount of weight. So there's a section on knots and what you could use them for, how to make them, and how to string something up. First aid, how to do a tourniquet, wounds, wound packing, sutures, broken bones, heat, exhaustion, different, anything that has to do with first aid and taking care of somebody's health. I have a bunch of it in here. If you can't Google it or call a doctor. Food, how to store food. How long could food last? Where do you store food? How long can it be outside of a fridge? What can you eat that's expired? And so on and so forth. But yeah, I have all this here. So it's all a reference guide that if I have a question and I can't Google something, I can look it up here and we could be okay. I will be posting a link within the next 3 days on where you could get all this stuff from me. I just have to pass it by a few people who gave me some of this information to make sure that they're okay with me passing this out. Other than that, I hope you guys stay safe and I hope this helps.